Friends, good evening everyone. I believe you can see me. And please let me know if the audio video is also clear. Friends, good evening everyone. I believe you can see. I believe it's audible also. All right, in that case, let me start off. Good evening, Jishnu. I believe the audio video is also comfortable. Sorry, friends, I couldn't take my session yesterday, so I'm taking it today now. So we were doing the study material problems of derivative of SFM, which are the additional questions added in the May 2021 study material. All right. So where did we reach? I think we have done this 8, we have done 1, let's go and just check. Except for 5 which I just kept it pending because it's a little bit complicated. We have done 6, we have done 7, 8, I believe we have done 9, 10 also. I think 11 was already done in class, so we didn't do it. But we were about to do 12, am I right? Everyone take question number 12 now. Let's start solving it now. I'll give you a minute's time. Please read through the question and understand the question. Alright, so they have given the number of shares, they have given the price per share, and they have given the beta. From this, can I find out the overall beta? I'll do that in Excel since that's easier. Multiplication will be done faster in Excel. So we have ABC, 3 shares. I'll write down the heading over here. ABC, okay. Then you have number of shares, that is 3 lakh, 4 lakh and 2 lakh. And the price per share is 500. Then it is 750. And then it is how much? 250. Am I right? This is 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 2 lakhs, correct? Okay, I'll put a comma. Okay, fine. So let's continue. Here it is 500. So from this, can I find out the value of the share? This multiplied by this, correct? Okay, once you get the value, can I not find out the weights from the value? The weight would be this divided by this. So that's 30%, 60% and 10%. They have given the beta also in the question 1.4, 1.2 and 1.6. From this, can I find out the weighted average beta? Weighted average beta. That would be this multiplied by beta. So if I do this, what is the answer I'll get over here? I'll get the answer as 1.3. Can you please write down this in your books now? Good evening, Abhilash. Thank you so much. Good evening, Aishwarya. I believe you're all done with this, friends. Can I go to the next part? Alright, so we have got the overall beta as 1.3. The investor thinks that the portfolio is very high and he wants to reduce the portfolio beta to 0.91. He has the following strategies. Dispose of a part of his existing portfolio to acquire risk-free securities. And what is option number 2 that is given over here? Take appropriate position on Nifty futures which are currently traded at 8125 and the Nifty value is given as okay. So friends, they are having the following questions. Let's take a proper whiteboard and do it now. Next working note, let's write down risk-free securities to be introduced so that overall beta can fall down to 0.91. Have they told 0.91? Yes, it is told as 0.91. Currently the beta is how much? 1.3. So friends, I'll give a formula here. Beta overall is equal to beta of x into weight of x plus beta of y into weight of y. Okay. So how much is beta of x? 1.3 into some weight plus RF will have a beta of 0. Risk free is always having a beta of 0. This overall beta should be 0.91. So can I say 0.91 should be equal to 1.30 weight of x? Therefore, weight of x would be 0.91 divided by 1.3. Do I get the answer as 70% over here? Can you write down this in your books? Please write down this, friends. Once it's done, I'll go to the next part. Fine, friends. I believe you are done with this. So now you got the answer as 70%. What it means is, as of now, what is the total value of investment that we are having over here? I think it is 50 crore, correct? So right now the value is 50 crore. Out of this 50 crore, we have to retain 70% in the portfolio. Okay. 30% we have to invest in how much, in what, RF. So 50 crore into 70% will be how many crore? It will be 35 crore. 15 crore has to go into RF. Alright. So this will be risk free. It will have a beta of 0. This will go in the three securities in exactly the same proportion. We are having three securities A, B and C, correct? So the weights are 30, 60, 10, 30%, 60%, 10%. So this would turn out to be how much? 30% would be 10.5 crore. 60% would be how much? Would be 21 crore. And 10% would be what? 3.50 crore. Can you draw this chart in your books now? By doing so, overall beta will come down to 0.91. Fine, I believe you are done with this part. Can I go to the next one now? Alright, let me go to the next one. So we are done with the first requirement. Second one, they want to take an appropriate Nifty position, correct? So next working note heading will be action to be taken in Nifty futures so that overall beta can come down to 0.91. So that overall beta can come down to 0.91. Alright, let's do this now, friends. So they have told current position. Okay, he is long for 50 crore in the spot market. Am I right? So what is the action to be taken in Nifty futures? Action to be taken for reducing, sorry, let me not put it this way. Okay, I'll write down point number B, action to be taken to reduce beta to 0.91. I will do this in the next page. Can you write down till here in your books now, friends? Please write down till here in your book. Alright, I believe you have written down till here. So inside this we can write down step number 1, that is current beta. What is the current beta? 1.3. Point number 2 will be what now? Desired beta 0.91. From this I can find out what is the reduction required in the beta. That turns out to be how much? 0.39 is the reduction required in the beta. Okay, value in the spot market is how much? 50 crore. So value of Nifty futures to sell, that turns out to be how much? It turns out to be 19.50 crores. Okay, therefore number of contracts to sell would be 19.50 crore divided by the contract size. In the question they have told 8125 and each Nifty is worth 200, so it will be 8125 into 200. So how much is 8125 into 200? 16 lakh 25,000. Okay, 19.5 crore, so it would be 120 contracts. So if you sell 120 contracts, you will be able to bring down the beta to 0.91. Can you write down this in your books now? Friends, have you all put up till here in your books? Can I go to the next one now? Okay, so we are done with this question also. Can I go to the next part? Down they have told the portfolio beta. We already got the portfolio beta as 1.3. They are asking value of RF to be acquired. I think we have got the answer for that one also. 15 crore of RF has to be acquired. Number of shares of each company to be disposed of. Okay, that we need to find out. So I'll just write down the next working note. Number of, is it number of shares is what they are asking? Wow, that's a good question. Number of shares of each security to be disposed. Okay, a good question. So let's do it this way. Particulars. We have A, B, C. Okay. Current value. As of now in the question, how much is the value that is given over here? Is it given as, I think we already found out in the Excel, 15 crore, 30 crore, 5 crore, correct? So as of now we have 15 crore, 30 crore and then we have 5 crore. Revised value we found out in the chart over here, 10.5, 21, 3.5. 10.5, 21, 3.5. Okay, so what is the reduction required over here? Is it turning out to be 4.5 crore? And here it is 9 crore and here it is 1.5 crore. Okay, so this much of reduction is required. We need to know what is the price per share. I think that's 500, 750, 250. From this we can find out number of shares to be disposed. So it will be 450 lakhs divided by 500, that is 90,000 shares for the first one. One lakh 20,000 for the second one. 1 minute. 1.5 crore would be divided by 250, 60,000 shares for the last one. Can you write down this in your books now? Fine friends, I believe you are done with this part also. Yes, can I go to the next one now? Okay, so we are here. Number of Nifty contracts to be bought and sold. We already got the answer for that one. Value of portfolio beta for 2% rise in Nifty. Write down the next working note. Value of portfolio beta for 2% rise in Nifty. Alright. So friends, I already have told you we are having two markets. First one is a spot market and the second one is a futures market. Am I right? So now, 1 minute. What is the value of Nifty futures that we are having? Okay, that's not relevant over here. 2% rise in Nifty futures is what they have told. Correct? What is the beta as of now? As of now, the beta of the company is 1.3. That means for every 1% change in the Nifty, the security changes by 1.3. Correct? So can I say here the price will go up by 2% into 1.3? How much is 1.3 into 2? Do I get the answer as 2.60%? Correct? As of now, the value is, let us say, 50 crore. So 50 crore plus 2.6%, the revised value would be 51.3 crore. Can you write down this in your books now? First you write down like this, then I'll give you in a proper format also. One minute, friends. Have you drawn this chart? Okay, I'll just give you this chart in a better format now. Spot, then I will write down futures over here. Over here, the current position is what? Long for a value of 50 crore. Here, what is the current position? Short for a value of 19.5 crore, correct? So you will get an overall picture of what we are doing. Okay. Point number B will be, okay, there is going to be a rise of how much percentage? 2 percentage. Therefore, can I find out the revised value over here? Correct? What is going to be the revised value? 19.5 plus 2 percentage. That will be 19.89 crore. At this point, I will have to go long. So I am going to make a loss over here. What is the loss I am going to make over here? Am I making a loss of 0.39 crore? This loss is what we also called as mark to market margin. If you have learned margin, I have taught that in my class. There are two types of margin: initial margin, maintenance margin. From this, the gain or loss is called as mark to market margin. So here we are making a loss of how much? 0.39. Now if this is long for 50 crore, this is going to rise by how much percentage did I say over here? 2.6 percentage, correct? What is the revised value that I am going to get over here? Can you tell me now? My revised value over here will turn out to be 51.30 crore. Okay. This loss is what? Is it real or imaginary? It is a real loss. So what I have to do? I have to pay this money with the help of cash. So my closing assets will be, turn out to be 51.3 minus 0.39, that is 50.91 crore. This is a better and an updated diagram. Can you please write down this in your books now? Alright friends, I believe you have all put up till here in your books. Let's write down neatly now. Okay. We'll write down point number A. Since Nifty goes up by 2 percentage, portfolio will go up by 2% into 1.3, that is equal to 2.6 percentage. Point number B, closing value of portfolio, okay, in the spot market would turn out to be 50 crore plus 2.6 percentage, that is equal to how much? 51.30 crore. Okay. Now I will write down point number C. Okay. Since Nifty goes up by 2%, mark to market loss will be 19.5 crore into 2 percentage. That will be how much? 0.39 crore. Point number D, closing value of assets will be 50.91 crore. Can you write down this in your books now? Fine, friends. I believe you have put up till here. Friends, I'll just show you a proof also now. Okay, we have learned beta is nothing but change in portfolio divided by change in the market. Have you not learned this? Correct. So now let me tell you what is going to be the change in the portfolio. 50.91 crore is the closing value. Correct. Original value was how much? 50 crore. So how much is the change happening over here? 0.1 divided by 50. Can I say it turns out to be 0.91 divided by 50 will be 1.82%. Whole divided by change in the market. Earlier, they have very clearly told the market is going up by how much percentage? 2 percentage. Okay, just do it. What is 1.82 divided by 2? Do you get the answer as 0.91? Are you familiar with this number? This is exactly the same beta that we found out earlier. Can you write down this in your books now? Hence proven that this equation actually stands good. Fine, friends. I believe you have all put up till here and you have understood this. So we are done with this question. Friends, can we go to the next question? Okay, can you read through this question now? Again, we are having exactly the same thing given. We have the market price, we have the number of shares, we can find out the market value. I think the market value is already given. What is that? 0.59929.4 into 400 shares is how much? That's 11,760. What is this value? 0.59. Friends, this 0.59 is the beta. Okay, that's a mistake in the question. Please correct it. This is actually the beta. So from this, can we not find out the overall beta, friends? We can do it in the same way how we did it earlier. Can you do this on your own? Can you please chat and let me know? I'm just giving you some time. I'll give you 5 minutes. You can do it on your own. I'll give you the format. It will be security. Please chat and let me know that yes, you can do it, because otherwise I'll be simply waiting and nobody responding will become difficult. Market price is given. Number of shares is given, correct? From this we can find out the market value. Once you get the market value, we can find out the weight. Beta is there, so we can find out beta into weight. Am I right? For example, the first security A, it is market price is 29.40, number of shares is 400. So I'll get the value as how much? 11,760. Okay. The weight we have to find out from the total. They have given the beta as how much? 0.59. Beta into weight will give us the overall beta. Can you please write down this format in your books, friends? There are 10 people watching right now. Please confirm that you can do it on your own. Please type a yes so that I can be confident about this. It is market price is. Thank you, Jishnu, for the response. Please write down, and Jishnu, please tell me the overall beta once you finish this. First you write down this one, then I'll show you the question. I'll now show you the question. Okay. Thank you, Ragini. Thank you, Rajeshwari. I'm showing you the question now. Please work it out on your own. Whatever answer you get, put in the chat box. Okay, I'm just waiting for your answer. Then only I will go forward. Please let me know the answer. I'm waiting for you. Perfect. You got the total value, Jishnu. Excellent. 994450, is it? Let me write down 994450. Okay. And also do it and let me know the overall beta. find out the weights and also the beta. All right. Please tell me the overall beta also. I believe you are all still doing. Please chat and let me know. Should I give you the answer? Okay, excellent. So you got the answer as 1.102, 1.099. Okay. I'll go by the steady material solution, that is 1.102. Your answer is also almost correct, Jishnu. It's just a slight rounding off that has happened over here that we don't need to bother much. Okay. So I'll take the number as how much? 1.102. Okay. This is going to be your beta overall. Those who haven't finished, please do it, and then you can just do it from the steady material. This is nothing great. It's pure arithmetic that you can do it yourself. Let's go and read the remaining part of the question now. The cost of capital is given as 20%. So I'll write down now working note number 2. I will write down basic data. Where I'll copy down the things. So here there is investor expectation. Turns out to be how much? It turns out to be 20%. Alright. The investor fears a fall in the price of the share in the near future. Accordingly, he approaches you for an advice to protect the interest of the portfolio. You can either make use of the following. Current Nifty value is 8,500. Current Nifty value 8,500 would mean this will come in the spot market. Okay. Next thing, what have they told over here? Nifty futures can be traded only in 25, in units of 25. Multiples of Nifty future is 25. Alright. Next thing, futures of May are currently quoted at 8,700. Futures of May is quoted at 8,700. Futures for June is 8,850. Amazing. Futures for June is 8,850. Current Nifty means what is the current month? Have they told it anywhere? April 1st. So current Nifty is a Nifty happening on April 1st. So this is futures of May is after 1 month and futures of June is coming after 2 months, or I can say 3 months. Let's come down. Okay, they have given correctly the beta of his portfolio. Can you write down this basic data in your books now? Alright, I believe you have put up till here. Can I go to the next part now? Okay, Ragini, even you got 1.10, that's good. Anushri 1.102, perfect. I'll go to the next part now. Where was I? 8,850, correct? Let me go to working note number 3. And now let's read through the requirements one by one. Beta of his portfolio, we already got the answer as 1.102. Theoretical futures value of contract expiring in May and June, they have given E raised to 0.03, E raised to 0.04, E raised to 0.05. Friends, we don't need this because we can find out the value using our own shortcut formula. So I'll write down theoretical futures value for May. Okay. Now tell me, we have learned F0 is equal to S0 into E raised to RT. So F0 would be equal to F0, the current Nifty value is how much? 8,500 into E raised to, have they told the investors expectation is 20%? 20% into 2 by 12. May means May end. Futures are always given for the end day, May 26th or something like that. So let's take it for 2 months. So 20 into 2 by 12 would be 3.33%. So F0 would be equal to 8,500 into E raised to 0.0333. Okay. So now E raised to 0.0333 can be found out using the formula 1 plus R plus R square divided by 2. I'll get the answer as 1.033854445. I'll just finish it, friends, then you can do it. So the F0 would be equal to 8,500 into 1.0338 5445. So the answer would be into 8,500 will be 8787.76. Can you write down this in your books now? Can I approximately say that this is nothing but 8788? This is the answer in your study material. They have done it in a much more complicated manner. We don't need to go by that. We will get the answer in a very simple manner. Please write down, friends. Maheshwari, you have also got the right answer. Okay, have you put up till here in your books? Can I go to the next page? Fine friends, can you write down this also in your books? Fine friends, I believe you are all done with this. So now same way, the next working note would be theoretical future, oh sorry, the next working note would be theoretical futures for June. Theoretical futures for June. Again I'll use the same equation, S0 into e raised to RT. So F0 is equal to, how much is S0? It's 8500 into e raised to, now it is going to be 20 into 3 by 12, that will be 0.05. So e raised to 0.05 is equal to 1.05 plus 0.05 square divided by 2. So you get the answer as 1.05125. Okay. So F0 is equal to 8500 into 1.05125. I'll get the answer as 8935.625. Can you write down this also in your books now? Friends, are you done? Can I go to the next part now? I'll give you just 1 minute more, just finish it off. Alright, so we are done with this part also. So we got the beta, we got the theoretical futures value, number of Nifty contracts he would sell if he desires to hedge until June in each of the following cases. His total portfolio, 50% of the portfolio, 120% of the portfolio. Okay. Next working note, value of Nifty futures to be sold. Okay. So we know the formula for this one is S0 into beta into whatever percentage is required. 100% hedging, we'll take it as 100%. So I'll just put it over here. Okay. Situation, we have situation 1, then I'll put situation number 2, situation number 3, correct? Total portfolio 50% and 120%. I'll write down the S0. How much is the spot value that we are having? 1 minute. These are not the spot values. 1 minute. Let me just go up. I think you already got the spot value over earlier, right? Jishnu, you had told me the value 9,94,450. So the total value is 9,94,450, 9,94,450, 9,94,450. This is the value in the spot market. Okay. Now beta also we have found out earlier. How much was the beta that we found out earlier? I think it was 1.102. So S0 into beta into what is the percentage required. First case is 100%. Second case is how much? Second case is 50%, then 120%. 50%, 120%. Okay. Value of Nifty future to be sold. NF means Nifty future. Okay. So So the answer what I would get would be 994450 into 1.102 will remain constant. Okay, that is 109, 58, sorry, 10 lakh 95, 883. 10 lakh 95, 883 into 100% will be 10 lakh 95, 883. Okay, 50% would be 5 lakh 47, 942 approximately. 120% would be 13 lakh 15,060. Okay, now from this I have to now deduct the contract size, then only I will get the number of contracts. Okay, how do we derive the contract size? For June the value is 8935.625, 8935.625 multiplied by the multiple. How much is the multiple told over here? I think it was 50. I remember reading it somewhere. Sorry, it's 25. So that into 25. So that turns out to be 223390. 223390.625. 223390. So when you do 10 lakh 95,883 divided by 223390, you get the answer as 4.90 contracts. In the second case, it should be actually half of that. Yes, 2.45 contracts. In the third case, it should be into 1.3. That will be 5.88 or 5.89 contracts. Can you write down this in your books and finish it off? Alright friends, I believe you are all done with this part also. Perfect. What is this? 10 lakh 95 8839. Ragini, is that 9 there? Or did you forget to put a point in middle? I think my answer is correct. I just checked this answer. This answer is right. Okay. Alright. So friends, we are done with this question also. And I think I'm done for the day today. Question number 14 is already done in my class, friends, so I will not be doing it again. Question 14 is exactly the same: initial margin, maintenance margin, mark to market margin question. This is done in class, I'm not doing it. Next class, I think 15 we have not done, it's easy. 15, 16, 17 also we have not done, 18 also, but all these are small questions, we'll get over quickly. 19 also, 20 also, okay. 21 is tricky. So I'll do one thing, friends. What we will do is we'll continue back on Monday. From Monday, I'm going to go live early morning at 7 o'clock. Now that my health is better, only if something goes wrong, I might not keep at 7, but I would like to have it in the morning at 7 o'clock because that's time when you're fresh and you can also do it, even I can do it consistently. Evening sometimes morning it's becoming a little bit inconsistent. Alright, so let's do it from Monday consistently morning at 7 o'clock so I can do much faster also. And one more thing what I want to speak to all of you is, many are getting again disturbed with the institute, whether exams will happen, exams will not happen, etc, etc. Friends, please don't be disturbed. Understand one thing, there can be two outcomes. Let's understand this practically, okay? Exams happen, okay? Or exams don't happen now So when they don't happen now, there is a possibility they might move it to June, or they might move it to July, or they might all the way move it to November. But when you sit and think about this, you are putting your mind into a lot of insecurity. Okay, if the exam happens, you have to study. Okay, if the exam does not happen, it happens in June, July, or November, even then you have to study. Yes or no? In a day, if you have 24 hours, in this 24 hours, after 7 hours of sleep, and let's keep 3 hours aside, even then you are getting around 14 hours. Let's keep another 2 hours for your relaxation, playing with your friends, etc., etc., social media, etc., etc. Also, this 12 hours per day you have, and this 12 hours you have to utilize. Life you will get only once you are either studying or playing or doing whatever, this 12 hours has to be utilized. Now if exam does not happen, you study for this 12 hours as of now because you want to become a chartered accountant. Obviously when it happens in June, you will surely pass, correct? Now if the exams is happening in the coming May 31st, that is the date which is given right now, May end is the date given, even then you have to study. So why sit and think about whether exam will happen or exam will not happen? This is not in your control. Never think of things which are not in your control. Only focus on things which are in your control. That is what there is a powerful book called as 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. In this book calls it as two areas. One is called as the area of influence, or they call it as the circle of influence. Other one they call it as circle of concern. Okay, circle of concern means things you are worried about. Okay, things which you are worried about. Circle of influence is the things which you can control. Alright, this you cannot control. Now tell me, sitting and worrying about things you cannot control, will it ever help you? It will never help you. They have given a beautiful diagram, okay, a circle like this and a small circle inside. This big circle is what he calls it as circle of concern. You are having so many things to worry about. This small circle is what he call it as circle of influence. The things that you can do. He says that if you keep focusing on this area nicely, then your circle of influence, something what you can control, slowly the circle will become bigger. And once it becomes bigger, slowly the circle of concern will start falling down. Now, studying in a day is something which is in your control. Okay. Now you consistently study. The others are all worried. They are sitting and trolling in Instagram. They're sitting and trolling in Facebook. You are sitting and studying consistently. Now, there can be two outcomes after, let us say, 5 days or 6 days or 7 days or whatever. One of the outcomes is exam is going to happen on May end. Vaccine is available everywhere. The COVID cases are coming down. Exam is happening. In that case, are you prepared? Yes, you are prepared. Suppose they announce the exam is going to happen in June end. Are you not prepared? Yes, now you are double prepared. Both the ways you have to understand what matters is that how much you do compared to others. CA is a competitive exam. What you do, others cannot do. That is where you create a value for yourself. If you do something what others can also do, both of you will have the same value, and that will never create a good impact for you. So friends, whether the exam is happening in May or June or coming November, you have to work hard. So why simply sit and worry about the things that you cannot control? Focus the things that you can control so that your circle of influence can become bigger, and that way your circle of concern can become zero. Thank you so much for today's class, friends. See you on Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Have a nice time ahead. Thanks a lot. Ragini, you forgot the point that can make a huge difference in the exam. Thank you so much. So that your circle of influence can become bigger, and that way your circle of concern can become zero. Thank you so much for today's class, friends. See you on Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Have a nice time ahead. Thanks a lot.
Bhavini, you forgot the point that can make a huge difference in the exam. Thank you so much.